welcome to the Handmade Podcast. This is just a quick video reacting to Trump's news that he is going to America. He's going to put troops on the ground and they're going to take over Gaza and raise the American flag on Palestinian soil. So I'm not surprised. He's been saying this for ages. And we know Jared Kushner got, $2 billion from the Saudi Sovereign Wealth Fund. So, their plan has always been to make Gaza into a shitty Mediterranean Miami, basically. That's their plan. Trump is a idiot real estate guy. New York real estate. Like, that's something to be proud of. But him and the West, if he puts troops on the ground in Gaza, all hell will break loose. And it will be World War III. I mean, it'll drag the whole world in there. Because look at it. They do that, Jordan will kick off. Lebanon will kick off. Because you understand, Jordan is the Hashemite kingdom. And all those governments in the Mediterranean are all American vassal states. Like Australia, like everyone in the world, we're all vassal states of US empire. But this shows that US empire is slipping. They will go in there and then all bets are off. All bets are off. And then there'll be bodies coming home draped in American flags. There'll be the usual patriotism and, we're not going to, give in to terrorists, all this bullshit talk, which they always trot out for all the clapping seals. But it's not going to work this time. Reality is going to be in full effect. I don't know what's going to happen. Don't know how long it's going to happen. But if Trump goes through this, because you never know with him, he's such a bullshit artist and he just lies all the time. And he doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know the Middle East. He's a fool. Like all Americans, don't know anything about the world. They have no idea about the rest of the world, even on a basic tourist level, on a basic geography level. So they don't understand geopolitical analysis, even their top guys. Even all these talking heads on their stupid news broadcast, which is just a mouthpiece for the American State Department and Western governments. So, whatever they say means nothing. Means absolutely nothing. Because, America, if they do that, they're going to FO. That's what's going to happen. It's just like, it's going to be Vietnam all over again. And, America is very powerful, has great weapons. But I think this is the time where the world goes, I think we've had enough now of the American bully. And Trump, because, America's fascist now. Nobody should be listening to what America says because it's fascist. You've got Elon Trump taken over the US Treasury. Everyone's like, this is fine. And praising it even, So, I think you're about to hear from ordinary people now. I think you're going to see people rise up and take leadership. I think this old order. One thing, Trump, he disrupts the order. He's a catalyst for um, changing the order of things. And the order that we live under now was from the Second World War. Yeah, after the defeat of the Nazis, um, yeah, America established a new world order. And now it's officially over. It's done. International law is done. The UN is done. Yeah, it's all over. So now it's just might is right. And, America is a corrupt fascist state now. But, this is what happens. Yeah, all because of capitalism. The free market, let the free market reign. Well, this is what happens when the free market reigns. You'll end up becoming fascists. And, Elon doing Nazi salute. You don't think that your average people in the street in Syria or, Cairo, Iraq, Tehran, you don't think all these people are watching this going on? You don't think Hamas and no one in the Middle East, no one trusts America. It's all been exposed. Everyone sees the West and America for what they are. It's, the great experiment has officially failed. So let's stop pretending. I'm sick of people lying to my face. CNN, all these news outlets, local news affiliates here in Australia, UK media, European media, it's all the same. They just repeat the same message like out of 1984. We are living in Orwell's 1984 right now. And everyone is just applauding it along, clapping it along, and they're becoming dumber by the second. People with any intelligence or forethought or, foresight, they're getting scorned and derailed by village idiots because the biggest village idiot is the president of the free world, so-called free world, which isn't free, it's just free for white people. We all know that. And now Trump's having a go at South Africa and Elon, because, Elon's an apartheid, scum, Nazi scum. That's the truth. Stop lying to yourselves that you're somehow some great, manifest destiny, bullshit. It's all a lie. And it's all been exposed. Billionaires run the world. They don't give a fuck about you or me. They'll have a go at me first until I'm gone. And, people will cheer that on. And people like me will be, most will be killed by the machine, the beast. And for speaking out. And then, the people that cheered that on will in turn themselves be taken out by the beast. And it is the beast. It's the Western beast. Elon Musk and Donald Trump are Gog and Magog, as an article of faith. I believe that now. They just, their greed, their avarice, their hate, um, knows no bounds, and they don't care. In fact, they revel in it. And what's worse is that people applaud them. And yeah, this year is going to be a telling year. And yeah, it's not going to go how he says it's going to go. It's like they're doing the Nazi thing where they do expansionism and they take over everything because their economy's failing and fucked. So how do they stop that? They invade other countries and take their resources. It's like Rome. That's how they became an empire. They just kept invading and they never stopped. It was perpetual war. And that's the way Trump and his cronies want it, and all the oligarchs, and all the dumb pleb chuds in their big trucks, you know, yahooing. Enjoy it while you can, because you're about to feel a whole lot of pain, a whole lot of economic pain, and yeah, you won't be able to put food on the table. Groceries are gonna go through the roof. You complained about them before, but you watch. He's going to plunge the world into war. And yeah, your little fascist utopia, dystopia, is going to feel the heat. And then they'll start getting angry and turning on people and turning on their own and all cutting each other's throats. Because that's what happens in history. If you're a student of history, it's going to happen. Because yeah, put boots on the ground in Gaza, and then it'll be just like Israel, the shitty IDF, who are only good at making TikToks and not actually fighting. They're not a professional army. They're a bunch of fucking losers, and they got smashed by Hamas. And that's the thing. Hamas is determined because they got nothing to lose. They have no friends. It's just all poor broke ass people trying to survive. Hezbollah, the Houthis, and yeah, they're taking the all powerful Western Empire. And yeah, I don't think it's going to turn out good for America and Europe and Australia and all the Western allies. We'll all get dragged into it. And then, people come home in body bags, as they often do when they go out to fight rich people's wars. And yeah, we'll be back at a stalemate. We'll be back at square one. But yeah, something's changed, something's different. America seems to be weaker, and people are not listening to America anymore. I mean, it is the decline of the US empire. I mean, it had to happen. All empires rise and all empires fall. It's just the way of things. So I think this is the beginning of the end for the US as an empire, and the world having one empire ruling the world. I think that those days are gone for the moment. I think there's going to be a multi-polar, as they call it. I think China's going to step to the fore, because China will fill the vacuum. Because America's bringing up the drawbridge, becoming Fortress America, except when it wants to invade on indigenous people's land and take it, like in Gaza. So, yeah, the world sees this. They're like, yeah, we're not going to deal with it. And, Elon Musk doing Nazi salutes. Unelected. Unelected. So all this talk about respecting the institutions and, the West is exceptional because of its democracy. So that's all bullshit. Because when the rule of law doesn't suit them, they just ignore it. So what are you going to do? Nothing. And you'll like it. So that's the state of the play. But I think there's something that's going on that people can't see is the growing anger in the world and here in the Middle East. And I think, there was this thing of people going, no, America's, they want to do what's right. They're the light on the hill. They always used to say that. Ronald Reagan, you know, oh, we're the shining light on the hill, which is a biblical reference. So they love quoting that Bible. But yeah, as Christ said, their lips honor me, but their hearts are far from me. And that's what's happening. All the fake Christo-fascists are running the show. Um, you know, up is down, down is up. Yeah, Nazis aren't anti-Semitic, pro-Palestinian, um, anti-fascists are anti-Semitic. So, yeah, it's totally Orwellian. It's just like Orwell. I mean, I can quote parts of the book. Um, war is peace. Peace is war. You know, it's just one week they were fighting Oceania. The next week they loved Oceania. And that's exactly what's happening, in like Syria. Is Israel and the West all supporting ISIS? Just because the guys put on a Western suit, cut his beard, and looks more appealing now. He's a great guy. So please don't ever bring up 9/11 again. You know, because yeah, the American government doesn't care. So why should anyone else? And for me, it just feels like, yeah, Trump is like the Antichrist. He really is. I mean, that's crazy. Because I always thought the Book of Revelation was about Nero, the Emperor Nero. But yeah, seems like the Book of Revelation seems to be talking about our times that we're living in right now. The four horsemen of the apocalypse. The first horseman was pestilence or disease. I think, COVID. A worldwide global pandemic. And now this, it's so easy to lend to conspiracies. And I'm not saying that it's the end of the world. I'm just saying that, wow, you can draw a lot of parallels. It's just insane how it's got that feeling. It's the sign of the times, which is also something Christ said, sign of the times. So, yeah, but I think all hell will break loose and World War III will happen if America goes into Gaza. And I don't know the sleeping giant. that they will awaken. And yeah, it's gonna go crazy. So yeah, that's my rant. That's my TED talk. If you made this far, oh, don't bother liking and subscribing. Forget it. Yeah, don't do it. Because the CIA will be watching this video. Okay, see you in the next one. Bye.